Head of Quality Assurance.
Welcome to the chaotic, hyper-fast world of a Tier 1 e-commerce startup. As the head of IT quality assurance, my ultimate mission is to ensure that millions of digital shoppers enjoy a flawless, lightning-fast transaction experience every single second. While developers rush to ship innovative new features to beat our competitors, I act as the final uncompromising gatekeeper who decides whether that code is truly safe to hit production. In a massive e-commerce ecosystem, any hidden software bug can instantly translate into millions of dollars in lost revenue and severe reputational damage. Imagine a glitch that prevents customers from adding items to their shopping carts during our biggest annual flash sale, or a broken payment gateway during peak hours. The stakes are incredibly high, and my job is to build a bulletproof safety net that mitigates those digital risks. People often mistake quality assurance for a simple, repetitive process of clicking buttons and finding superficial bugs at the very end of the development lifecycle. But in a modern tech startup, QA is a highly proactive, deeply strategic engineering discipline that is deeply woven into the entire lifecycle. We don't just find mistakes after they happen. We design complex automated systems and testing frameworks to prevent them from occurring. Being a woman executive leading this high-velocity engineering department means navigating a relentless tide of rapid feature deployments and continuous integration. We process hundreds of thousands of concurrent checkouts, complex logistical updates, and real-time inventory adjustments simultaneously. Balancing this immense technical complexity with the creative agility of startup culture is what makes my role so challenging and deeply rewarding. To effectively lead a modern quality assurance division, your technical hard skills must be exceptionally advanced and constantly evolving. You need a profound understanding of software engineering fundamentals, distributed systems architecture, and cloud infrastructure patterns. It is no longer enough to understand how a specific feature behaves on the surface. You must know exactly how data flows across various microservices behind the scenes.
You must be highly proficient in coding languages like Java, Python, or JavaScript to effectively design and audit scalable test automation frameworks from scratch. Deep knowledge of behavior-driven development, test-driven development, and advanced API testing methodologies is absolutely mandatory. Furthermore, a top-tier QA leader must be deeply comfortable analyzing complex system performance metrics, memory leaks, and database bottlenecks.
Our specialized technical toolkit is diverse, powerful, and heavily automated to match our fast continuous deployment pipelines. For web automation, we rely heavily on Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright, while Appium drives our mobile app testing across iOS and Android. For high-throughput API testing, my engineers utilize Postman and Rest Assured, ensuring our microservices communicate flawlessly under heavy load without any unexpected latency. Performance and scalability are verified using advanced load testing tools like JMeter and K6, simulating massive traffic spikes before major shopping holidays. We seamlessly integrate all these automated tests directly into our CI/CD pipelines using Jenkins and GitLab CI, ensuring code is continuously validated. For comprehensive test management, defect tracking, and sprint planning, Jira and X-Ray remain our core operational systems. However, possessing world-class technical skills is only half the battle won. Your soft skills are what truly determine your leadership success. As a QA executive, you are frequently the bearer of inconvenient news, telling eager product managers and developers that their highly anticipated feature cannot be launched. This requires an elite level of diplomatic negotiation, emotional intelligence, and calm persuasion to align everyone. You must master the art of translating hyper-technical defect logs into clear, actionable business risks for C-level executives who care about the bottom line. If you cannot explain how a specific edge case software bug impacts user retention or financial revenue, you will fail to secure the necessary engineering resources. Communication is the bridge that transforms QA from an isolated tech team into a trusted strategic partner. Cultivating a culture of collective quality ownership across the entire organization requires immense empathy, patience, and clear vision. I spend considerable time coaching development leads to prioritize writing clean, testable code and adopting a quality-first mindset early in the design phase. You must build strong, collaborative relationships built on mutual respect, ensuring that engineering teams never view QA as a blocker. Crisis management and decisiveness under extreme pressure are also critical soft skills when an unexpected critical bug sneaks into a live production environment. When a high-severity incident strikes, panic is your worst enemy, and as the leader, your team looks to you for direction. You must systematically isolate the failure point, coordinate the rollback or hotfix protocol, and lead the objective postmortem without assigning blame. My daily routine kicks off at 8:30 a.m. with a focused review of our automated regression test suites that ran across our testing pipelines overnight. I scan the centralized dashboards for any unexpected test failures, flaky test scripts, or sudden degradation in system performance metrics. Catching a critical infrastructure breakdown early in the morning allows us to fix it before the broader development teams begin their daily sprints. By mid-morning, I am deeply involved in cross-functional strategic planning sessions, alongside product directors, engineering leads, and data scientists. We conduct comprehensive risk assessments for upcoming feature epics, such as an AI-driven personalized recommendation engine or a new digital wallet integration. My role is to define the overarching test strategy, estimate resource allocations, and establish quality benchmarks. Afternoons are traditionally dedicated to architecture design reviews, automation strategy alignment, and actively mentoring my QA engineering leads. I regularly sit down with our automation architects to evaluate the efficiency of our test suites, aiming to minimize execution time while maximizing test coverage. I also dedicate time to review our escape defect metrics, analyzing why certain bugs bypassed our staging environments. My core responsibilities ultimately center on three critical pillars: technical governance, risk mitigation, and continuous process optimization. I am personally and professionally accountable for the functional integrity, security compliance, and performance scalability of our e-commerce platform. This means I must constantly evolve our testing methodologies, enforce strict quality gates, and optimize our deployment velocity safely. Let's talk honestly about the profound joys of this career, because orchestrating a flawless major shopping campaign provides an unmatched professional rush. Watching our platform effortlessly process record-breaking transactions per second during a massive midnight flash sale, completely error-free, is pure euphoria. Knowing that your team's meticulous automation strategy protected millions in corporate revenue is deeply satisfying. Another incredible source of professional joy is witnessing the career growth of the junior QA engineers I have mentored over the years. Seeing a manual tester successfully transition into a brilliant automation engineer or a strategic QA manager is incredibly rewarding. Breaking traditional tech stereotypes by running a high-performing, technically elite QA organization as a female leader is a powerful, quiet victory. Yet, the burdens of this role can feel immensely heavy, as QA is frequently caught in a high-pressure crossfire between speed and stability. Product stakeholders always want features launched yesterday, while developers want to ship code fast, leaving QA with compressed testing timelines. When an elusive bug inevitably escapes to production despite your best efforts, the blame often falls squarely on your department. The sorrows of a quality leader also include the constant battle against technical debt and the maintenance of complex, flaky automation scripts. As the e-commerce codebase evolves rapidly, automated tests can break frequently, requiring continuous, exhausting maintenance to prevent false alarms. It is a relentless, fast-paced cycle that requires immense mental resilience to prevent team burnout and frustration. If you desire to excel in this domain, there are critical guardrails and architectural principles you must absolutely respect. First, never rely on manual testing as your primary scaling strategy. Manual effort simply cannot survive the velocity of a modern e-commerce startup. Automation must be embedded at every layer of your testing pyramid, from unit tests and integration hooks up to end-to-end user journeys. Second, never allow quality metrics to be manipulated or minimized just to meet an aggressive, unrealistic product launch deadline. Your professional integrity as a QA leader is your most valuable asset, and you must be willing to stand your ground firmly when risk is unacceptable. If a system is unstable, document the data transparently, articulate the business impact clearly, and refuse to sign off. Looking toward the horizon, the career opportunities for elite IT quality assurance leaders are expanding exponentially across the global tech sector. As companies realize that software quality directly dictates customer retention, Experienced QA executives are highly sought after worldwide. A successful track record can easily propel you into premium roles, like VP of Engineering, Chief Technology Officer, or COO. To those ambitious tech professionals aiming to reach the pinnacle of this field, here are my golden rules for achieving true excellence. First, never stop learning and coding. Stay deeply hands-on with emerging automation tools, AI-driven testing paradigms, and cloud architectures. Second, master the underlying business model of your startup, because a great QA leader tests the business value, not just the code.
See you in the next English learning session by Wisdom Studio 8.